I haven't seen that in a while.
I forgot I was playing with everything today because I had a bit of time to muck around with things, and I forgot to turn it off.
I remember when we used to have that every episode.
You know what one I missed, which I really love? Remember the clicking number one?
Oh, yeah.
It was like a green base plate, and it clicked the numbers.
I like the intro that the artist formerly known as Cheap Jokes did too. That was cool.
Well, I found one today that was the Joker and Batman blowing up a wall, but that wasn't the one Cheap Jokes made, I don't think. He made the one Batman had a bomb and they put it in a car, I think, and yeah.
AI would make one for us.
Who?
AI.
Very
if we
much.
uploaded a photo of your sig fig and my sig fig and said make a stop motion.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Hey everyone in the chat.
G'day chat people. Go the Blues.
Go home.
I forgot State of Origin. We could have probably skipped tonight because who's going to come in here and enjoy us? But we're only going to hang out for an hour tonight. Probably won't even build because we missed Monday. We'll catch up on some news. We'll talk about Lego Masters. I'm off to Japan on Saturday, so we'll talk about what's happening with Build taking over.
Yeah, we will. We'll wrap it up just before kickoff at 8:05.
And yeah, I decided to set the mood tonight and play a bit of background music.
Hey, that's awesome, Kev. Happy birthday for Friday. It was his birthday on Monday. So happy birthday to Billsy for Monday as well, and happy birthday to Kev on Friday.
Monday was a good day, and we'll also talk BBX entries. They've got to come in this Friday. They're closing, and obviously we will talk Brick Built because Brick Built is this weekend, and Claire just mentioned herself that she's off to Sydney in the morning, so we'll touch on all things with that as well. I'm just lining up a few pages because there's some cool shit that's come through on the internet this week. Including, and I'm pretty sure we've already seen it, but more photos of the Simpsons living room.
The GWP.
Yeah.
That we're not getting in Australia.
Which sucks.
Yeah, I was hoping that we were going to get it from Lego.com themselves, but nope.
Yeah.
Your best bet, if you haven't already, is Brick's Megastore or the Lego certified stores.
Yeah. And if that background music, setting a bit of tone, pisses anyone off, let me know. And I'll show you how to press X in the corner. We just figured something a bit different, you know. Had a spare bit of time, spice it up, and I want to come back from Japan and get a bit more professional again with this, so dig deep. And obviously, as you all know, Lego Masters does start this Sunday, Monday.
Yes.
I don't know. So Bill's taken the reins. Let's start with that. It sounds like porn music. Well, you know, you take it however you want. I call it study music. You can call it porn music.
Claire, are you an expert at that, or?
G'day, Dan, and yes, hello F1 fans. And hey, before we dig into this, we can talk F1 tonight, and I'll tell you why. Two reasons, and you'll understand this, Bill. One, it was Monaco, however you want to pronounce it, Monte Carlo, right? The most picturesque storybook known to man race course in the world. It's the one that goes around the tunnels, around the city, past the billion-dollar yachts, and back around again, right?
Yeah, I remember it from Cars 2.
100%, right? See, you even non-F1 fans, the massive controversy is now the cars are so wide they can't overtake.
Oh.
So what happens is, and it's happened for 3 years in a row now, whoever qualified first and started on the starting grid, nothing changed. It's literally a 71-lap parade lap.
Follow each other.
Yep, because you can't overtake. You literally, it comes to a pit. Who's going to pit first? Who's going to pit fastest? That's where you win the. So yeah, it is It is the most boring, the most uneventful, the most look at the size of my penis because I'm a movie star lives in Monaco weekend ever. Don't even want to
Is
talk
it
about
not one of the most famous tracks for Formula One as well? Like, you know, when you think V8 supercars, you think Bathurst. So when you think Formula One, you think Monaco.
Yeah, 100%. Monaco and Silverstone if you're a big racing fan, but yeah.
Wasn't she Batgirl?
No, I'm pretty sure she was Clueless, to be honest.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, it was the and even the driver's like, this is boring. Everyone's going so slow. This is boring. This is boring. And what happens is, let's say me and you are on a team, and I'm in second. You're in first, and I'm in second. I'll purposely slow down so you can get ahead, and then go and do your pit stop in front of me and get out before anyone can come and take over. Then we swap positions. You slow down, let me race ahead, do my pit stop, and then come back and swap. It's
Oh,
worst race on the calendar.
Yeah, wow.
There he is. All right, now we can start talking Lego because Air New Zealand is in. What's up? Hopefully we should start getting a bit of a thing come up on the screen, but Whippy just rated us in.
Whippy!
Helena, I like Max's idea of throwing out banana peels like in Mario.
Yeah.
Just a box of nails. Just, let's just blow some tires and shake shit up.
Spiny shells.
Yeah.
100% Lego Man. 100% getting Krusty Burger, but more for the figs than the build. Got to get Sideshow Bob.
There you go. Obviously, I just realised we didn't get bipped and alerted. But Whippy, thank you for coming in on the raid. Appreciate it, my friend. Sorry I didn't have all my alert things tonight. I have been playing with Streamlabs all day. Now, tonight for us here in Aussie land, it is State of Origin night. The Blues will win against the Maroons tonight. I feel this used to be one of the most hyped up games of the year. Mate, it's another game now.
Kind of is, isn't it?
It's just another game. It is what it is. And
Yeah.
those that are just coming in, cruising in tonight, we decided to shake it up and put a bit of mood music on. I don't have my 80s Dirk Diggler background music. Claire seems to think this is her style of, casting couch music. So it is what it is. And Whippy, imagine not picking Toronto. No, we're talking enough Formula One. We're not talking football. All right. Now, let's talk boring. We'll start with the boring Lego stuff, and then we will slowly. I'm just going to move that chat window down out of my
Mood
face.
music should be Tina Turner. Yes.
What's that?
The mood music for tonight should be Tina Turner. Simply the best for Origin.
Mate, as if that is not the most hyped track you can listen to, getting pumped to go in. I thought this, what would I call it? Theme was dead. Apparently not. Season 3 of Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were finished.
I believe it's still rating really well. I mean, we know how far in advance Lego plan set, so
it could be one of those type of
I haven't heard of a fourth wave, but yeah, it's and it sells really well too. It's not like Monkey Kid that virtually disappeared completely in all markets.
Yeah. I watched the first season. It was okay. I bought a couple of the first sets. Completely lost. I think the imagination, like you look at this one, the imagination and style of the sets are freaking bloody awesome. And full credit to the Dreams team.
It's definitely creative.
You can't knock what they're doing and what they've done for sure. Like it's insanely freaking cool.
I love the lime green tires.
Yeah, and like over the years, the Dreams elements have come really good for mock parts, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But as far as the theme goes and the cartoons and look, season 3 trailer, I'm not even going to watch it. Normally we would. Not even going to watch it. But that as an owl, that's a cool, creative, imagination-filled owl.
Yeah. Damo will be all over that lime green. 100%.
But yes, so for those that are Dreams inclined,
Fans, Dreams fans.
yeah, Dreams fan, we want to call it. There's some cool shit in there for sure.
I like that chameleon.
That tongue element is even, cool for a different style of version of Flame. They do some cool elements. There's no doubt about it.
Ha, you said doo-doo.
Is that how we got the idea for my tattoo? No. My tattoo, actually, if I ever finished my chest tattoo, it would have looked sick, but, maybe when I go to Japan next week, I can rock up to a tattoo shop and see. No, I doubt it, but, why not?
That'd be good, getting a tattoo in Japan. I think you might have just filled in one of my days in Tokyo.
Well, why not? Go to Shinjuku, where it's the back of Shinjuku, where it's Yakuza heavy. Get a geisha girl or a. You know what I always love? Hanya
I was
head.
thinking more like Yoshi, but okay.
No, go traditional Japanese, mate. I'd love like an old traditional Japanese boat or a dance. I've always wanted on my back if I ever had the balls to do it.
Wrong way, go back.
No, the dancing lion. The dancing.
Oh yeah,
But I want to put the lion head and then the cover, but actually see little people's feet.
Yeah.
Like I actually want that across my shoulder. I've always did. Just I'm a wuss when it comes to tattoos.
Yeah, right.
Even though I've got
tattooed in Thailand. That's cool.
Yeah, she won't tell you where though. It goes with the music. Let's leave it at that. Official photos. We looked at this photo. Nobody likes this. We got 53 people in the chat. Tell me one person who's going out and grabbing this.
I think it's a set you need to see on display.
Well, okay, let's hold to that thought because when it's closed with the lights, I mean, look, he's peeing on Gandalf. Come on. What? Now you can't unsee that, can you?
Nope.
Look, that's a relaxed face. That's not an angry face.
That's a cool tattoo. That's a cool tattoo.
The wow tattoo.
Yeah.
Don't
ever want to see it.
There was a photo. This one. If you've got it like this with an LED in it, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Opened up like that, absolutely rubbish. Can we complain, or I'm going to anyway, about Lego sets and photos and the way they set up their decor? Does anybody have an old date stamp on their glass shelf at home?
The person buying this bookend does.
Clearly. So the one person in the world that's going to buy it.
What's the price on this beast?
Let's go back up to the top. I think it was $199.
Yeah, being Lord of the Rings, it's going to be overpriced.
$199.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I thought it was $199. But yeah, see, this setup here, closed in, put an LED behind it. Sweet as. Whippy, librarians. This is a two-way collector trap, Lord of the Rings and book cubbies. 100% this is a book cubby. This Lord of the Rings is a maybe. You're getting this with the Sherlock Holmes, with the Harry Potter. You're gonna have a bookshelf of bookends, or a bookshelf of book nooks. Sorry.
Yeah, I think book nooks are going to take off.
Oh, why wouldn't they? They're a great idea, especially when it comes to that foldable type Lego.
Yeah. Even just for mocking purposes, it's a cool way to tell a story in a small space.
All right, I'm just going to close my blind. My blind was too high and I can see up onto the road. All right. Oh, this song's a banger. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on with excitedness. Yeah, buddy! Shoes are back. Shoes are back. Shoes are back. I mean, let's be honest. I've bought every pair of shoes that have come out adult-wise. I haven't bought any kids ones. I've bought every pair of shoes that come up for adults. I'm buying these day one. I don't like the fact that they replicate a Nike TN, which is that whole lad, Eshe, bum bag wearing. Don't care. Buying them, 270 Australian dollars. Thank you, Dan. Not many will like the yellow, but I reckon this will be a multicolor release, just like Adidas did.
I was going to say, why just yellow, or is it just yellow that's been leaked?
Well, it's official. It's not leaked anymore.
Sorry, that's been
official.
imaged.
Yep. I reckon it's a sneak. Look what we got.
Yeah.
You know, this is coming out. This is cool. I love the logo. Replace the Nike word with a brick.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's pushing Lego on these. I mean, cool if you did. Don't care if it don't fit. It just looks cool. One thing I did notice, the new little, someone might be able to tell me. So let me show you something. Where is he? There's a new little weird alien logo, dude. Hold on, let me close this window. Let me close this window.
That's a good reason, Andy, why to choose yellow.
Jesus. Hold on, let me find this photo, because in the press photos, there's this weird little three-eyed alien guy.
Oh, yeah.
Where did it go? It's not coming up on my photos anymore.
What's the worst thing about the shoes, Snowlaner? Oh, hang on. I've got to go sing happy birthday. I'll be back.
All right. We'll be back. We can talk. I'm gonna minimize your window, Bill. All right. We can talk. Welcome. Now we can focus. And if I stop talking, at least we've got the banger. All right. Now let me show you this. This guy. See this guy here? Now let's see if we can blow this up. I want to know where he's from. You know, is anybody? I mean, all of you are smarter than me. Is he an existing from somewhere else? Little four-eye guy. I mean, going by that little photo, I'm guessing it says M23, or I might be seeing things. Who knows? But hey, the shoes are sick. The shoes are cool. They do replicate TNs. Obviously, they're called Nike DNs. So they're keeping the trend, and you know, they are. I don't know, Kev. This is what I mean. This is where you guys are going to be better than me at picking these kind of things up. But if they follow the line of Adidas, you know, we will see red, blue, green. They'll do the color spectrum. I think yellow might be the only Adidas ones I don't have. I've got the white. I've got the expensive ultras. I've got blue, red, green, and yellow. I don't have. There you go. Do they come with a bum bag, mate? I've already got. You know, we all have Lego bum bags already. Levi helped us that, 2-3 years ago. But to double down and add on that, and we can talk about it because Bill's not here for a minute. How's this? Nike Dunk with logo and basketball. This gets me more excited than most, because think when we did the Lego and Adidas collab, we got the shoe. So the Nike Dunks are famous for the SB Dunk shoes. Let's do a quick Google for those that don't know what I'm talking about. SB Dunk Nike. Depending on what shape they go for. The Pandas, everybody knows the Pandas. The Pandas are the famous, probably the most famous Nike street shoe. The SB Dunk Pandas, or the low dunks. But read between the lines. If we're getting a 1,200 piece Nike Dunk with logo and basketball, I'd put some money on getting a Panda. Dunk basketball though, they did do, because SB stands for skateboarding, so that's where it's a bit, how's it going? But if I write Dunk basketball Nike shoe, you get this style, which is a Panda but in a retro high. So like the Jordan shoes, I had them at Brickvention. Ranger Bricks has done one. Tom Yo designs them. So it's depends which way they're going to do it, and who knows about the color. But this is the style. These two styles is what you're going to get: that Panda Dunk style or the high top in that. So, Dan, I know you're keen. I'll be keen. There'll be a few people keen. Going back to the shoe, 100% buying the shoe. $270 for Nike shoes. It's shelf price. They're meant for size up to only US 7. Yeah, see, that sucks. I did read that. But let's lean in on it. You know they're going to have adult shoes eventually. Even if these are kids, I'll buy them for my kids. But they're going to have an adult size, no doubt. Bill, I was just saying you would have missed it. So there's a Lego leak. Nike 2025, 1,200 pieces or 1,180 pieces, 99 US coming out in July. I haven't hit up our contact. I will. But Nike Dunks are either going to be the old school Pandas, which are these.
Yep.
Or the Panda in the high top.
I hope they're a high top. That's the most iconic Nike.
Yeah, so the SB Dunks are the most iconic retro shoe. This is what's funny. This shoe was, I reckon, and this is me talking my sneaker collection knowledge. This is called the Panda. Oh, it's even written there. I didn't even realize. This is called the Panda, right? Every color in an SB and a Jordan, they've all got nicknames. Every shoe does. The Panda was the most wanted, hyped shoe, to the point where they got to a point where they were selling $500 a pair. All right, because you couldn't get them. They dropped them within a few months, and that was it. They got so popular, so hyped, so wanted, they made them an everyday shoe. Now you can buy them for $99.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so the pandas are, and you can watch YouTube. It's funny. You watch any sneakerhead YouTube video, they'll tell you the Panda's the most overrated shoe. It's the ugliest shoe. Piss the Pandas off. I wouldn't even give you $5 for them. They are the most hated. If you're a sneakerhead, they are one of the most hated Nike shoe you can buy because of the popularity of that trend. A lot of the sneakerheads didn't like it. But of course, it will come out July. I might even hit up. Let me have a look.
Live on stream.
Yeah, why not? Well, you got music to groove to while I'm doing my thing.
Yeah. I hope they do. If they do a brick built shoe like that, another little mini GWP like they did with the Adidas one. $99 at Culture Kings.
Oh yeah, the Pandas, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find them, and they're probably $50 up here at Harbour Town, at the factory outlet.
They'll be cheaper in Canberra then.
At your whatever it's called.
The Nike store there at the Cock it shits on Harbour Town.
Yeah, okay.
Every time I go to Canberra, I come home with a new pair or two of Nike. A COC, that's it.
All right, now, when I come back from Japan, I will have him. I'm just trying to bring it up. I will have him come on stream, but I got to give a massive, huge, insane, biggest, fattest, insanely biggest congratulations to one of the fucking best legends I've ever met, and lucky enough to be invited to his wedding. And now the bloody legend is moving to Denmark.
Yes.
Congratulations, bloody Miller.
Yes.
Miller, the man.
What a childhood dream come true.
Mate, what epic, and you know what? Deserved. That kid is a grinder. Like, he 100% deserved. Got a job as a Lego designer.
Yep.
So he will be joining Gus, Boone, all the other Lego masters that are now over there. And again, like, you know, I've been close to Miller for forever, since the show, and you know, I know the effort the kids put in to getting there. Talking about Steve, yeah. So Steve, we're going to have Steve on the show too. Our buddy Steve Gallard from San Francisco. He's also part of the new wave of the Lego designers, but Miller's close to my heart. Steve's a good bloke. Gus is a legend. You know, Miller, and I've already, you know, and I hope you guys too. I mean, I'm very biased, and I'll do it as well. But we all got to buy every set the kid is a part of.
Agreed.
No doubt. But let me add this to rub it in even more. Let me go to Caitlin. So Miller's wife, Caitlin, also from Season 1 Lego Masters, if you didn't know, put up a photo the other day, made me even more jealous than even being part of the Lego at Lego Billund, and I'll show you why. They went to Monaco. They were at the bloody race. I mean, come on, God damn it. Like, again, I said, yes, it's a boring race. I get it, you know, but far out. Yeah. As if them two aren't kicking the, you know, best goals in the world. And then I saw somewhere today, in one of the chats or on a website or something that Hamish was upset he never got invited to the wedding.
Oh.
So, oh look, there you go, Whippy and Helena talking about queuing up. Remember I was telling you about the queuing up?
Yeah.
So Whippy. So for those that weren't here earlier, we talked about how the teams were holding up the pack because it's physically impossible to overtake. And then look, Helena, they watched a 78 lap formation drive. Literally what I said to you, a 78 lap warm up.
Boring.
It was proper rubbish. As a race, rubbish.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to watch it with me because literally you'd hear me say for 78 times, we've seen this bit. We've seen this bit.
You know what? And for that race, you are 100% correct. For other tracks that are insanely awesome, like, you know, Austria, where are they going to next? They're still in Europe somewhere next, but there's some tracks out there that you can fit 3-4 cars around a corner, and then that gets interesting.
Yeah.
This track can't even fit 2 down the straight. You know, it's worse than the American race cars that don't know how to turn left. All right. Now, let's talk this weekend. Actually, first off, BBX. Let's drop BBX. BBX, Brisbane's biggest show, hitting us in September. If you haven't entered yet, this Saturday technically, but this Friday is your deadline. 31st of May is the deadline to get your applications in. So I reckon you should get your applications in because me and Bill will be there to hang out again. We're going to revamp some sort of collab build. Slide in our DMs if you want to be part of a collaboration build. We'll give you a base plate or 2 if you want to come in. So that will definitely happen from now till September. And I have a feeling a couple of Lego Masters may turn up. Kevin's already in. Awesome, Kev. Very, very good. All right. Now, let's talk this weekend. Let me get the right screen up. Let's talk this weekend because, as you all know, and let's give Helena the biggest fucking intro shout out, nod, credit she deserves in the world. Working her ass off for Brick Built 2025. Now, there's no ifs, ands, or other way of buts to look at this. This has been, you know, on the build for 12 months, and the closer it gets, the more everybody works towards it, especially Helena. It sucks because I go to Japan Saturday morning. This was planned even before I think Brick Built got a date. And again, being selfish, the holiday I planned for this weekend is because Japan Brick Fest was supposed to be next weekend. So
Yes.
in my head, I wanted to do Brick Built on the 26th of May, Brick Fest 2 weeks later. It all blew up in my face, and now I'm just going to be hanging out at Hello Kitty World and eating ramen. So, it's still a win, but it's just not a Lego win.
Yeah, and I got hit hard too because I was going to Brick Built. I was going down tomorrow, and unfortunately, we've had the flu strike right through the house. So, touch wood, I'm still holding up, but a couple of the others are bedridden. So
There you
I
go,
won't
Helena.
make it Brick Built at the
So
at
2
the 11th
years.
hour.
2 years, Helena said, and can we start with? Let me see if it will open this Facebook page. By the way, brickbuilt.sydney for those to obviously you can still grab your tickets.
Yep.
Brick Built After Dark is, to be honest, other than the social side of it, the Brick Built After Dark is the part I'm going to miss the most. I enjoyed that so much last year.
So much fun.
Not just the fact that we got to play loud music and look at LED lights, but it was just the socializing and the food and the drinks. But is this going to change tabs? No, it didn't. I've got to bump this down and bring the next tab
Cheers,
up.
Rippy.
So, announced literally last night, and I know you're hurting with this one, Bill.
I am. I'm going to miss one of my best buds.
How good? Let me just read Helena's blurb. Sid Lug Brick Built blurb. In the most iconic pairing since Vegemite and cheese, meat pies and sauce, or Kath and Kim. I mean, come on. As if that's not an intro to be proud of. You know what I mean? Very freaking cool. But yes, of course, the G-Man and what's she call herself now? Emma Watkins. The Wiggle, Emma the Wiggle, whatever you want to call her. You all know her. You all know G, and obviously the goat love that's kind of iconic. And freaking hell, man! How often do you get to clash with someone hanging out from Perth?
Yeah.
And that majestic beard of G's.
Japan's closer than Perth. Come on.
Well, yeah, and cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm spewing again. I'm all about the social now. To the other, I guess, small missed little, whatever you want to call it. The first Lego Masters don't air until the show's over. So,
That's right.
it's all hearsay. So nobody's going to be like, oh, gee, I loved your intro with this, this, and this. Or, Henry and Cade, I loved it. It's all, P.S. I've seen first episode. Very good. But yeah, it's wait to see what they're building. There you go.
Yes.
The other, I've got to mention, right? How do I put this out there without? Let's just say,
Careful.
I've got to be real careful here. Henry has built something brand new from scratch purely for Brick Built. Now, Helena, Sid Lug crew, he was bringing something insane, something insanely awesome. He can't read between the lines why. I won't say it, read between the lines. But he's bringing something else and awesome to Brick Built. So I reckon we should get onto BBX people and try to get him to pay for Henry and Cade to come to BBX to then debut that build. Helena, slide in my DMs and I'll tell you one-on-one. But yeah, he couldn't bring it out for Brick Built. But what he showed us now in the background, and this is where Henry pisses me off. He showed us, I've just decided to build this for Brick Built because I couldn't bring this. And oh my God, you should see what he's bringing. Because we're not going, far out. There's a reason why he's a Lego master. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Henry and Mex is like Joss and them little creatures.
Dragons.
Overnight, they both build masterpieces. So obviously Henry's building another mech, but this mech is insanely freaking cool.
Yes.
And you all know his iconic chappies, the one sitting there on my shelf that he's built. This thing leaves that for dead almost. Damn, Henry. Helena, we will also have all the new Bluey sets on display at Brickbuilt.
That's cool.
Helena, so for those that are watching on a Brickbuilt, what else can we tell them? What else do you want to tell them? It's going to be a Brickbuilt. So this is your chance to pump it up and get it out there.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not too late to book plane tickets for me. Huh. I'm not as sick as the others.
Yeah, maybe you're the one that's carrying it though.
Maybe.
I'm proper disappointed, and it's not without lack of Helena and a few other people literally telling me just cancel your Japan trip and come, because they've tried. It's just bad timing. Three Lego shows this year I think completely missed just because of date. My own. It's a me problem. It's totally a me problem.
Speaking of Lego shows this year, their applications are open now for a Q-Log show in Hervey Bay. So anyone in southeast Queensland that wants to get away to Hervey Bay, I think it's in the last weekend of August, go on the Q-Log Facebook page because there's still places available. Just
all right. Let's talk raffle. Here we go.
Yes.
We'll come back to Hervey Bay. So. Raffle is off the chain this year. First prize is valued at over $3,000. Okay, so it's probably some Star Wars ship. Second prize is valued over $2,000, and third prize is a full set of F1 Speed Champs with Brick Plus display stands. How good is that?
Nice.
And I'm assuming, Helena, are you doing what's the game we like?
Dirty Brickster.
Dirty Brickster. Are you doing Dirty Brickster? I hope so. And please tell me who wins and what goes on there. Andy, the Lego show in Palmy. There you go. Is that the one up at North Palmerston this weekend for you Kiwi legends? Helena, new Hashima, bigger and better. Sidlug Mars collab, which is the same size as Hashima. Yeah. I was talking to one of them the other day, and he asked after the show if we want to get them on and talk about New Hashima, and I do, and I want to do a show about it, but at the moment Lego Masters is going to rule our stream
like every year.
Are we doing Dirty Brickster at BBX? I don't know. We're not part of the planning, man. I hope so. I hope they do. We're not part of the planning.
I guess Kev's asking that because we hosted it one year. But no, we're not on the BBX committee. We're just, luckily enough that they haven't banned us yet. We're just guests.
Yeah. And then to be honest, if they are having Dirty Brickster, I want to be a part of it, not host it.
Yeah.
I did good at Sid Lugg's Dirty Brickster last year. Remember, I got elite last year. Yeah, last year I got the Lego Drive 2K Drive for PS5.
Right.
Then I swapped it to Switch. Helena, we have a bunch of Brisbane's Realms coming down. We have a huge GBC, a big ass train and city layout. Yeah. If you're in Sydney, if you're going down, if you can get any close, Brickbuilt's your banger. Straight up.
Yeah.
No other way to explain it. It's it's on par now as growing as, it's top three, hands down. Biggest in Sydney, obviously.
Yep.
BBX, biggest in Brisbane. You got Brickvention, biggest in Melbourne. Hopefully you guys will free. No Dirty Bricks this year. No point without me. I'll take that as a compliment. Good. That just means next year will be even bigger. So next year, lock us in because we'll build something just for Brickbuilt, I reckon.
Yep.
Brickbuilt After Dark sold out. There you go. And Brickbuilt After Dark is the best. Is the social unique highlight of the weekend for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So brickbuilt.sydney for those that are watching out down in, and it's funny because I get this every week. I know there's a lot of people that watch our stream that watch us that don't chat, refuse to chat. But 3-4 days down the track, I'll be talking to them on Facebook like, oh yeah, no, I watched you talk about blah 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 the other night, or when you met. So how funny is this, Bill? When we're talking about work last week. Someone hit me up. I won't tell you who. I'll tell you offline. Oh, I didn't realize you were Bill's boss's boss. And I'm like, I didn't freaking realize you watched our stream. So yeah, people that, and I know a lot of people in Sydney up here, you're watching it. There you go. There's the link. Click it in the chat in the box.
Awesome.
I'll highlight it up on that can stay on the stream for the rest of the. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let's make it a ticker. Is that what they're called? Ticker. I think they're called tickers. These things. Sorry if Hando's accent was the last one we've done. Here we go. There you go. We'll let that roll through the rest of the show. Now, back to QLUG, Harvey Bay. Fill us in. What's going on? When's that happening? What are we doing?
Yeah, so there's a show in Harvey Bay in obviously southeast Queensland in the last weekend of August this year, and there's still some spaces available. So if you're in southeast Queensland or you want to travel to Harvey Bay, there's and it's a full event, full weekend show as well. So
2 days.
Yeah, full 2-day show, and I believe if you've got caravans or tents, you can also stay on site as well. So pretty cool. But yeah, check out the QLUG Facebook page. Details for applications are in there.
I'm going to drop it in the chat.
Sweet. And then obviously, if you haven't applied for BBX yet, then
so those in the chat that I know that I can see sitting in there. So I'm looking at you, Troy. I'm looking at you, Claire, Kevin, you Southeast Queenslanders.
Dan,
yep. Let's make a weekend of it. Let's go and get kicked out of Harvey Bay. And while we're at it, display some Lego.
Harvey Bay is where you go to Fraser Island from. So if you want to go to Fraser Island, come up and display at Harvey Bay, Snowlander.
Oh, Troy, we can go forward driving, brother.
It'd only be a 14 or 15-hour drive from Sydney.
No, to be fair, you know what? That's a great idea because Ash keeps telling us, because now the Prado's, well, I mean, you know, not equipped, but good enough to drive over.
Oh, yeah? I might have the Navara back by then. We'll come.
Yeah, but I'm sure, like, you can do day trips to Fraser Island to drive up and down. You don't need to camp there, do you?
Yeah, you don't need to camp. You can just get the boat over and do day trips. Absolutely.
Yeah, just go and do some happy laps and come back.
Yeah. Go
put a shrimp on the barbie.
Luma.
Helena went to Fraser Island for her Year 9 camp.
Nice. We all go to Canberra. They send Queenslanders to Canberra for their camp.
Kevin says he's got to check because it clashes with his in-laws' 60th anniversary. Not a good enough excuse.
Just tell them to wait.
Prado can drive over water. No, I mean on the sand and beach, you idiot. So can the Tesla, actually. To be fair, I've seen Tesla videos on Fraser Island.
Oh, wow.
I have seen. I mean, you stick to the hard sand. A bloody Commodore can do it, but yeah. When you go to school in Canberra, what's it say? You go to Sydney,
or Queensland
for camp.
Yeah.
Well, I went to school in Sydney. Where did I go to camp? I think I went to Canberra.
Yeah, year 7, you start to study Federation and Parliament, and you go to Canberra.
Well, at Ash's school, you go to bloody New Zealand for ski trips.
Fancy.
Yeah, and the teachers go for nothing to supervise.
So I went to school in Canberra, and skiing was a subject at my school. We used to go down to the snow. So was fishing, actually. Fishing was a subject too.
Fishing? There you go.
Yep.
Kevin, I think I've skipped the dingo attack.
They only like
a video of a Cybertruck that had to be pulled out of the water after the guy tried to launch it from a jet ski. That's just stupid.
Wow.
I'm still. Oh! Can I show you a car that even Ash agreed she liked?
Oh.
Oh, Critter's not even here. Here we go. You ready? You ready?
Yep.
Can you imagine me driving this beast? Hold on. I've changed the wrong screen. Idiot. Here we go. thinking about it, man. I'm this close to pulling the pin on it, man.
Do it.
It's literally exactly shape, size, design. Downside is it's not a Harley. But Ash agrees to me getting that.
Which one's got more street cred?
Depends who's looking at it.
I mean,
Here's the interior. Like, it's a beast. Look how clean the interior is. The only problem is I've got to go drive one because, I don't want to be punching my balls every time I go around a roundabout. Helena, is this your stupid mini truck thing? Yeah, it is. I told Ash I'm buying myself a present for the promotion I got at work, and this is my present. It's just I can't make up my mind. Thing is, that's 15 grand in Australia. It's $1,000 in Japan.
yeah, and 14,000 to import it.
Well, I'm finding cheaper and cheaper. I found a real cheap one, and it was Kevin. Thank you, mate. I found a real cheap one, but then the reviews were like 1 out of 10.
Ah.
So I'll keep looking. But
Can you get them on Temu? They have free shipping.
yeah, no, what you got to do, you got to buy a Mac on Temu. So because everything Temu is always miniature, so you buy the Mac, and you eventually end up with the truck that you want. Bring one back in my checked luggage. Yeah, it'll probably fold up to it. There's a colored one. That doesn't sound weird at all. There's this one. This one I don't mind either. But you get the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little beastie. You look at it like you think if you're driving down the street, you slam on the brakes, you do a little endo.
Yeah, you go ass over tit. Speaking of Temu miniature buys, check this out. Hang on one sec. I've got to run to the other side of the room. But I bought a Masters of the Universe bedspread, right, off AliExpress, right? Queen size bed.
I wonder where this is going.
For a queen size bed.
Did it actually say queen size in the listing though?
Yep, queen. Unless it's for a queen, I don't know, but it was queen. Like it's tiny.
Kevin,
So cool.
thank you for that link. I haven't seen that link. I'll research that. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, it's more like a tea towel. That's right.
It's a queen size bed for ants.
Yeah. 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 That was $6.76 well spent.
You got what you paid for, mate.
No, I can't remember how much it was.
Actually, can we talk really good Temu buys?
I've never bought anything off Temu.
Sorry, AliExpress. I don't like Temu. This is off AliExpress. It's a cape. Oh yeah, where is a cape?
I could too.
Right. Remember me telling you a little while ago I wanted to start doing leather, basketball leather bits and pieces and creativeness? Tinkling?
Yeah.
So I bought, I'll put it up here and turn the camera, this leather kit. It's got like all the bits and knives and needy bits and leather folds and punches and sewings, and it comes in a cool case. $9.
Wow.
$9.
Wow.
So what I do, I cut the leather out of this shape. I use this to, and then I'll have a card wallet. I was supposed to do it before Japan, but I got lazy. I could be like, I'll be like this. Here's one I prepared earlier. Oh, wait. Well, here's one I didn't buy but prepared earlier. That's going to be my card wallet for Japan.
That's pretty cool.
It's just not RFID, but
You can get RFID
sleeves.
Yes. Yeah,
Well, it's still like $10.
Yeah.
Could have just bought a card wallet off Temu. Yeah. Well, yes and no. It came like Spalding, whatever you say. Make it. I can't find basketball leather on Temu or AliExpress or anywhere, but I did find Lego embossed leather. So like it was brown leather, and it had the Lego logo pushed into it, but it looked cheap.
Yeah, right.
It looked really, really cheap.
Just put some foil on the inside, and then it'll be RFID.
Well, yeah, maybe. I ran out of Lego things to talk about.
Well, we do only have 10 minutes to kick off, and then Queensland are going to play some football.
No, they won't. I'm not even going to raid out tonight because, you know,
Origin.
Unless you want me to go and find someone else talking about football or mini trucks or what else? What other garbage have we dribbled on tonight? State of Origin,
shoes,
Formula One that doesn't overtake. I'm sure. Actually, I guarantee there's someone on Twitch whinging about Monaco's Formula One. It's all over. It's all over YouTube, man. Like, it's gone to the point. Oh, we can talk about awesome watches.
Huh?
I will be coming back with new watches from Japan. That's for sure. That's a new watch and a Japanese Damascus knife are my two have-tos when I'm over there. Claire's adult entertainment playlist. Let me see. How do I search for Porkies at King's Cross? I want to see Claire's photos there from the 80s. Claire knows the Ibrahim brothers, like, you know. When did Porky's close? Would have been like 2010-ish. I mean, that's when I came to Queensland, so that's when they would have lost their revenue, to be fair. I love that place, man. Claire, now your watch collection is definitely worth an episode. Maybe when I come back on a Friday night. You collect watch bands?
Watch bands.
What? Watch bands?
Watch bands, like for your Apple Watch. Watch bands for smartwatches, yeah?
I mean, I've got watch bands for my Casios, but that's a necessity, not that I've collected different colors, but yeah. Okay, that's kind of cool. I love quirky, weird, you know, shit like that. Do you know, I did used to collect shoe key rings.
Yeah.
What a waste that was.
The Garmin watch. Okay. Yeah, so for a smartwatch.
Have you made your own? Surely a woman of your creative skill has crocheted a watch band, or even though you've bought one. Surely, that's the hit thing, isn't it, these days on TikTok? You know, outside of your dancing, surely you've crocheted a watch band and reading glasses. Okay,
probably.
Oh, I'm waiting to see if Claire answers me. I reckon 100% she's got a crocheted watch band. He says no. There you go. Go. That can be your next one. That's your next one, Claire. Crocheted watch
Claire
band.
has a big range of reading glasses.
Crochet G-strings itch a little bit, so I don't suggest those, but watch band might work.
Never tried.
Oh, plus your people go through the stitching, you know what I mean? Like, you know how it's cross-hatched?
Yeah. Don't forget, everyone, Brickbuilt Sydney this weekend.
Yep.
We are looking forward to the photos.
Brickbuilt Sydney, is it what's the pavilion called? Is it Homebush? Hoarder? Howie, there you go. Howie Pavilion.
Howie. Yes, so
get to it.
Monday night, I will be here with Henry, and we will review some photos from the weekend.
What time are you going to stream Monday night? Because Lego Masters. Straight after Lego Masters, or is that too late?
Straight after Lego Masters.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right. So if you do that, I reckon I can time that with me jumping on my laptop in Japan.
Okay. So you might be with us.
I mean, you got to control the streams every night. Because I don't know what it'll be like when I'm over there. But yeah, if I can join it, kids are in bed because it's an hour behind or an hour ahead over there. So they, you know, it's if it's 7 or 8 o'clock here, it's going to be 9 o'clock there. I think. Let me have a quick look. I've got it saved. No, I don't. Fuck me. What time is it now in Tokyo? 6:54. So it's the other way. Okay. Helena will be doing a walk around on Saturday morning on London Bridge bricks. Yes. So Helena's walk arounds are good. She did it for Brickvention as well. So make sure you follow. Is it Greg? London Bridge Bricks. Go and follow Greg's channel. And a big further heads up, Bill, I haven't even told you this one yet. We're, again, part of the Stand Up to Cancer charity stream coming in August. So that'll
Fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic.
Everyone's behind us except New Zealand. True. Well, I never knew because, Japan's kind of straight up and little wheelie. All right. Go the Blues tonight. See you on Monday. I hope you have a killer weekend in Sydney. Helena, I hope all your hard work pays off. Until then, see you later.
Thanks, everyone.